Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tech for Good ROADSHOW at the Impact Summit 2020. I'm Cynthia, your moderator for today. And we're here to showcase some of the really amazing young SDG entrepreneurs from the Youth Collab, an initiative co-led by the UNDP and City Foundation to economically empower the entrepreneurs in Asia Pacific. Much thanks to the WHub for hosting this summit with Invest Hong Kong. We're able to showcase impactful startups from all over the region. We hope to create an encouraging environment for all the young entrepreneurs to highlight their achievements and provide inspirations to the entrepreneurs globally, as it is currently a very challenging time in the economy. And many of the founders here have experienced firsthand the financial and health struggles. And I know many of us here have loved ones also impacted too. So we're delighted to have our lovely panel of investors and experts to join us. And this is going to make it a very engaging experience. They're going to be providing questions and their feedback. So thank you so much for lending us your expertise. And may I kindly invite the expert panels to briefly introduce yourselves, starting with Kun Ma Miao, Diane, and Joe.
All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Cynthia, for your warm introduction. And thank you for having me here. My name is Mamia. I'm a director at 500 Startups Thailand, or better known as 500 TukTuks. We are the most active seed investor in the world and also the most global VC in the world also. And so far, in Thailand, we have 2 funds and we have invested in 70 companies. And I'm really excited to hear the pitches from everyone today. And yeah, looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, Mamil. Hi, Diane.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. We are so excited to have all of you here. So I'm Diane. I'm the COO of WHub, which is the organizers of Startup Impact Summit. I also have an engineering background and used to live in Cambodia, India, and work on the NGO side, social business side. So I'm really excited to hear all your pitches.
Thank you, Diane. Hi, Joe.
Hello, everyone. Very glad to meet you all. Which is very great that we have this virtually. I'm Joe, the Investor Relations Director at AngelHub. We are based in Hong Kong. We are actually help startup to fundraise through our regulated platform. So I wish you good luck today, and we are very grateful to have you sharing and share our comment to you as well. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for the experts for joining us again. So today we have 9 social enterprises from 6 countries joining us, and they're all at different stages in their journey, though many of them are similar in a way that they're making the world a better place through technological solutions, but with a physical component. Actually, we have 2 days of pitching, so thank you so much again to WHub for organizing. And so each team will have 3 minutes to pitch, as Joe and the organizing team has mentioned. And I may gracefully interrupt if you're a bit over time. So when I interrupt, then we'll invite the judging panels to provide some question and also some feedback. And this is not a competition, as you're already all the winners, because you guys are the heroes on the front line, making a difference every day. So hope everyone will have a really fun time and learn something new. So are you guys ready? Without further ado, let me introduce you to our first startup, Robin from Maimizu in Japan. Thank you. Take us away.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Robin Takashi Lewis. I'm the co-founder of Maimizu. And at Maimizu, we're on a mission to tackle the issue of single-use plastics. So this is a plastic bottle in my hand. I think we've all seen these in many, many places. But did you know that in 1 minute around the globe, we use 1 million of these, and over 90% are not recycled. It's a huge environmental problem that we're not adequately addressing. So this video by Bloomberg Media shows what we do. So we offer a very simple service. We help people shift away from these plastic bottles and refill their water bottles anywhere in the world. We currently have one of the world's largest databases on drinkable water, with around 200,000 locations across 100 countries. It's not only public water sources, but also we partner with large brands like Hilton Hotels, Patagonia, Audi, where they're willing to give out free water to anyone who comes through their door. We've also introduced a tracking feature where every time you refill your bottle, you can track how many plastic bottles you've saved, your CO2 emissions, and other things that you've created by refilling instead of buying a plastic bottle. In terms of some of the key metrics that we've achieved, we've had over 30,000 downloads from 40 countries. We've saved over 15,000 bottles via our refill tracker, and we've held over 100 talks, workshops, and events for over 20,000 people in the past 8 months. This is us in the beginning. It's less than a year ago. We had $10,000 of savings, $0 of debt finance, $0 of investment. And within this short amount of time, we've managed to hit $200,000 of revenue with, of course, this current public health crisis. And we hope to radically increase our revenue going forward. So you might ask, how do you make money by giving out free water? That's a bit of a mystery, and we get asked all the time. We have 4 main revenue streams. One is we work with big corporates like Audi, like IKEA, renewable energies companies to do joint projects and joint marketing. Secondly, we work with local governments by providing our services and our consulting to help them reduce their plastic footprint. And we also have a product line of MyMizu merchandise that we sell both online and also via our partner stores. We're also currently developing an API service to provide water data to running apps, cycling apps, and all these other outdoor apps, because you need to stay hydrated if you're outdoors and if you're active. Luckily, we've won some of the world's most top social enterprise competitions, such as the Shivas Venture as a joint recipient. And we've also had media coverage from across 20 countries just in this 8 months alone. This is our core team. We have people ranging from the World Bank to embassies to United Nations University and tech startups. And what we really want to do is expand this movement and this service to all countries around the world where we can really make a big impact on the plastic crisis. So we're looking for friends, supporters, anyone who has the same vision as us to say we can do something about the single-use plastics crisis. Thank you very much for your time.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Robin. Judges, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Robin. Great presentation. I love the passion and the energy. My first question would be, what is your next target market? Right now, you're only in Japan, if I understand well. What are the countries that you identify as your third expansion that are ready for this kind of partnership?
So right now, we actually have a team in Singapore. So we're piloting the same service in Singapore, where we're increasing the refill ecosystem, we're getting new users, and we're slowly expanding across Southeast Asia. In terms of our usage, we currently have users across 40 countries. So the app can be used anywhere, but in terms of physical presence, we have a team in Tokyo and a team in Singapore right now. So that's our current situation.
Happy to connect you with the right people in Hong Kong. There is a big need.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That would be great.
Hi, just out of curiosity, like how do you acquire partners so far? Like, you know, the business partner, you say we can refill the bottles in hotels and department stores, and do we have like contract, like how long will they be able to refill the water?
Thank you for your question. So we have a relatively small team. Right now, we're 4 full-time employees. We have a few part-time and interns and volunteers and everything. so we don't actually go out and do sales. We very rarely do sales. Most of the new partners who join our network are just from seeing on social media, media coverage, and word of mouth as well. So that's, generally speaking, until now, in this first 8 months, has very much just been organic growth. But we just did a joint campaign with IKEA, the indoor lifestyle company, where we signed all of their stores across Japan on World Environment Day this year. So we're slowly picking up momentum and really trying to engage these businesses with multiple locations to try and get more, bigger refill ecosystem in a quicker way. And in terms of the period of time, we're basically very flexible. If there's something that happens and they want to stop, then that's completely fine with us. So we're very flexible in that sense.
Brilliant.
Did you see,
Hey, Joe.
Did you see different traction during COVID? Did you see people looking out more sources of reducing plastic and more apps to switch their mindset?
Yes, we did actually, and this is a really interesting potential new direction for us. So going forward, right now we're focusing on water because it's a common point for all of us. We need water to survive. But actually, through this COVID crisis, we've learned that there are so many other ways that we can provide a similar service. So actually, right now, we're working with one of Japan's biggest beverage makers to make a new service for not just water, but also other products as well. So we're hoping to expand beyond water and help people tackle plastic holistically across their entire lifestyle.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Robin. And
thank you very much.
Job.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So next up, we would have Mohammed from SafeWheel joining us from Bangladesh. And a kind reminder to all of you, so when you're doing Q&A, you can unshare your screen so everybody can see your face. So thank you so much.
Should I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Can you see this now?
Yes, we can. Whenever you're ready.
The slide, is it changing?
Yes, it's changing.
So, welcome everyone. My name is Faisal Islam and this is Rafiq Islam, and we are the co-founder of SafeWheel. So in our country, 105 million people in 68,000 villages are suffering and at times dying because of ambulance unavailability. The situation is even worse in this pandemic. To serve this entire population, Bangladesh has only 1,200 ambulances. That's one for 88,000 people. These ambulances take hours to reach and charges beyond their affordability. To solve this, we introduced SafeWheel, an affordable ambulance service provider for rural Bangladesh. We designed a low-cost three-wheeler ambulance that costs 1/10 of the regular ones, and we give service within 20 minutes. We provide 3 types of service. Number 1 is regular ambulance transportation, where we take the patient to the hospital. Secondly, our paramedic provides doorstep medical service to the patient with minor injury who doesn't require visiting hospitals. And lastly, we also provide ambulance subscription package for the hospitals, where we transport patients home from the hospitals. And each month, one ambulance can generate revenue of 810 against the cost of 475. And it gives us break-even within 11 months. And within the lifetime of 6 years, one ambulance generates the profit to buy 5 more. We're also developing a SafeWheel app, geolocation app, that will enable the fastest navigation to reach the patient. Also, within a tap, our service will be at patient's doorstep. All of this is not just a concept anymore. We have been validating this idea in 150 villages in Bangladesh and serving over 1,000 patients, along with partnering with the local government division of Bangladesh. We also pitched our idea in United Nations headquarters last year as part of our journey in Health Price Accelerator. We are planning to launch 25 ambulances this year. And gradually, in the next 5 years, we aspire to have 525 ambulances operational, helping millions on the way. And we are a passionate team who believes in this idea, who believes to help people in need, not only in Bangladesh, but beyond. Currently, we are raising 180K USD and already raised 50,000 USD in Safe Node, and also have been shortlisted for a matching fund in Bangladesh. And with the help of DLA Piper, currently we are incorporating Safewell in Singapore and subsidiary in Bangladesh. So by investing in us, you're not just helping a business to grow, you are giving hope to the millions to live for the next day. Given the current crisis in Bangladeshi healthcare system, in this pandemic, it's high time we help those who doesn't have access to healthcare they deserve. So help us move our wheels
and help us save their lives.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And the judges, the floor is yours.
Thanks a lot. I feel very emotional. Your presentation was really amazing, and we really want to be a part of it. I hope we can definitely help you raise this a part of your fundraising. First question I have is, what is your biggest challenges? Because I think even accessing the hospital, the quality of the healthcare, even though you arrive there with an ambulance, might not be as good as it should. Or also, how do you find drivers that are accredited or that are qualified enough to drive someone that is maybe having a heart attack in the ambulance?
Amazing. So I'll answer your question in two parts. Number one is what's my biggest challenge for now is that is the entire infrastructure of the country, the healthcare infrastructure. I'm sure you have the knowledge regarding South Asian countries. The developing ones have a very poor infrastructure regarding healthcare. We are a part of this system, so this is a great challenge for us. Hospitals are sometimes not even equipped, let alone private companies like us. But regarding the safety, these people, without our service, the one you saved, it might look very weak. But now, these people are using very, very weak, not even ambulance, not even an engine car. They are using like TukTuks you see in Thailand. No engine, just human pulling the patient. So comparing to this, what we have now is way beyond that they used to have before. The second part of your question was, how do we train and how do we make sure that paramedic is trained? So we trained this driver with a 6-month-long training program from nursing institution as a paramedic. And I'm very happy to hear to share with you that just last week, I had chat with Dr. Cheung. He served WHO emergency department for 4 years as the head of the department. And he is very willing to help us train these paramedic on a pro bono basis. So I think when WHO professionals, ex-professionals with us, we don't have to worry about the qualifications of the paramedic.
Hello, thank you so much for your presentation. I think it's a really awesome thing that you invented. I have a few questions. Like you mentioned about the application, but I think I missed a little bit. Like how does it work between the ambulance and the application? Are you using it to call in ambulance, or like what does it do?
Yeah. So this is basically everyone says it's Uber for this, Uber for this. So yeah, let's go in that way. So this is an Uber-like ambulance. The difference is the ambulance is owned by the Safewell. So you get only Safewell ambulance by this app. So you live in a village, you just tap one tap app. So you just tap one and we know where you are, and you need an ambulance and we send you the nearest Safewell ambulance.
And one of the main reasons we're bringing this is because we need to reach the patient in the fastest possible way. And the navigation helps us do that.
Is it going to be like better if they make a phone call, because sometimes the internet connection doesn't work well, or what if it's in the case like that?
Definitely, we are not limiting them from that. So they are, of course, having the access to phone number, to app. So our chance is to make sure the patient can reach us in any way.
Okay, thank you.
So my last one would be for the questions would be, I'm wondering, like, because I see that you will charge a certain amount for when they use the service. What if, because it's like emergency service at the, for that, I'm wondering if you have like emergency fund, what if the people can't pay? Like, is there a method to help with that?
Amazing, and that's when I'm pretty sure in this life, people, not just investor from, but a lot of other philanthropic organizations or corporate organizations are also listening to. And that's where our proposition comes in. So we have this cross-subsidy patient. Let's say this XYZ number of patient, they cannot pay for the service. And then these corporation or these powerful or these wealthy individuals, they give us money. We have this separated fund. So we pay for their service from this. Our business is running, they're getting the service for free. And that's how we manage it.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Will. It is an awesome initiative and all the best. And next up, great job. And next up, we have Rayasat, sorry, from Shuttle, also from Bangladesh. Welcome.
Hi. Hi, I'm Rayasat from Bangladesh. I'm co-founder and CEO of Shuttle. So a study done by the development organization BRAC shows that 94% women commuting in public transport in Bangladesh have experienced physical, verbal, or some other forms of sexual harassment. At Shuttle, we are trying to solve this problem. Shuttle is a mass transit startup that provides safe transportation at an affordable fare by moving more people with fewer vehicles. We primarily focus on solving the transportation problem for women in Bangladesh. We provide the service in air-conditioned minivans where 10 to 11 women can commute together at an affordable fare. The primary usage of technology is similar to ride-sharing services. However, using data, we project demand and design the most efficient routes possible for our customers. This is just an overview of our journey so far. In the last 23 months, we have generated more than $380,000 revenue. We received more than 1 million bookings, and currently we're operating on 10 routes, and we have more than 30,000 registered customers. Our revenue has been increasing significantly every quarter since the beginning. In the last 3 quarters, our average revenue growth has been 46%. If we only consider female university-going students and corporate women within the age group of 15 to 44 in the urban areas of Bangladesh, we have a total addressable market of $2.5 billion. So just to give you an idea of where we stand in terms of price, the fare of Shuttle is less than 1/4 of Uber cars and less than half of ride-sharing bikes. So how has COVID-19 affected our business? You'll be glad to know that our monthly revenue has increased by 250%, and in the last 2 months, starting from April, we have generated more than $117,000 revenue. We've been able to fight COVID-19 by coming up with a sanitized transportation solution for organizations that were open during the lockdown. We are a platform that caters to both B2B and B2C customers, and we have a hybrid business model that combines these two for revenue synergies. Our team has expertise in finance, product development, marketing, and technology. The best part is the core team has been working together for more than 27 months, full-time at Shuttle, which gives us a lot of insight and knowledge to succeed in this business. So far, we have raised $520,000 in 2 rounds. And in P-Series round, our fund requirement is $720,000. With this money, we target to generate $1 million revenue in 18 months by onboarding 100,000 new users and launching 30 new routes. 5 years down the line, our goal is to ensure that each and every woman in Bangladesh has the freedom to commute wherever and whenever they want to. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Resat. And the floor is yours, judges.
Thanks a lot. Really impressive. Really feel with your problem as a woman, even though Hong Kong is very safe. I have two questions.
Yeah.
I mean, big picture wise, we're hoping that this problem decrease in Bangladesh and women can be on their own, traveling on their own safely. What's next after this for you? And another question, which is, why is there no woman in your core team?
Yeah. So the first question that what's there after we ensure that women can commute safely. So to be honest, we have been even though we are primarily serving women, we are working towards building an ecosystem for mass transit. We are trying to redefine the public transportation. So once we know that our we are serving properly to our initial target customers, we will actually, our focus will be to build a sustainable ecosystem for micro transit, so that safe and affordable transportation is accessible and affordable for mass people, not only in Bangladesh but in all the developing countries. So, and the second question, why there is not a woman in our team? To be honest, all three of the co-founders, we were born in and we grew up in Bangladesh, and we saw the problem that our relatives, our friends were facing. So in the beginning, when we started our journey in university, it's just that we were working on this problem, and this team started solving it. So there was no. It's just that we did not have any co-founder who was female. That's it. We wanted to solve this problem. We identified it, and we started working on it. But to be honest, you'll be really happy to know that our entire team has around 68% of our employees are women at the moment.
All right. Thank you for your presentation. It's a really good initiative, especially for women. I have two questions. First one is that are you currently focusing on giving the services to women only, or are you planning to extend their service to maybe other, like fragile group, like small children or elderlies? And second question is, how are you able to operate cheaper than Uber in general?
Okay, so the first question is, we started providing the service only for women, and initially our main customers were university going students, but later we focused on B2B as well. So our B2B customers, that depends on the requirement of the organization. We catered them accordingly. And also we are also working on a solution for school going students. We have already done the market research and everything. It's a very there is a huge demand for it, but we haven't launched it. We have been working on our initial product for the last few months, but right after COVID, we do plan on launching the service very soon. And in the future, to be honest, right now our service, even though it's very cheap and affordable for university going students and office goers, it's not it's still not cheap for women who are like low wage under workers. So in the future, we also plan on coming up with a solution for them, where probably there will not be the vehicles will not be air conditioned. The vehicles will not be probably they will be old model vehicles. So we have a plan, and we saw that it reduces the price significantly, but we haven't launched those yet. And your second question, can you please repeat the second question?
Yeah, like how are you able to operate cheaper than Uber?
Oh, okay. So we provide the service in minivans where 10 to 11 women can commute together. So that's how we reduce the price significantly. So we are actually trying to provide all the conveniences of ride sharing services at the price of public transportation. And we feel that public transportation has been a huge problem, not just in Bangladesh but all over the developing countries. So our goal is to redefine how people commute in mass transportation.
Awesome. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Razia. It's very impressive. And all the best. Keep up the amazing work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us too. And next up, we have Holden from the I Like platform in Korea. Hey, Holden.
Hello, everyone. My name is Holden Kim, and I'm a CEO of LabSD. LabSD is a social enterprise established to provide the solutions for global health programs or projects, improving their effectiveness and efficiency in resource-limited conditions. And our team members have 10 years of a background in global eye health. And why are you focusing on eye health? Because there are 253 million people who are either blinded or visually impaired. And because 90% of the blindness causing eye disease are chronic, it can be prevented by just one-time intervention of screening and treatment. But in conditions like low and middle-income countries, there are scarce of medical infrastructure, and health human resources. 89% of the blind people or visually impaired people live in low and middle-income countries. By providing early detection, we can prevent 75% of the blindness. And based on our background for 10 years of global eye health, we proposed this idea of I Like platform. It is a composition of a portable, easy-to-use retina device within an affordable price range, and artificial intelligence-based clinical decision supporting system with the eye health information system. Last year, we completed the development of the digital ophthalmoscope. We kept the price as a 1/5 of the conventional fundus camera at the tertiary hospitals. And we could do it because we transformed all the functions of the the digital fundus camera to the smartphone. And we are using the upcycled smartphones that are provided by Samsung Galaxy upcycling program. Basically, what we are picturing together is the smartphones that could be environmentally harmful. We collect them and we use them on the I Like platform so we can promote the eye health of the people in resource-limited conditions. This is a sample image. And because there are a limited number of health human resources who can diagnose the diseases, we are trying to build the AI-based clinical decision supporting system. And to do so, we are collaborating with prestigious partners. Some of them are still at the beginning stage, but in Vietnam alone, we have collected 30,000 images from 15,000 patients. These are the samples collected from the community of Vietnam. And with this information, we are trying to build the eye health information system so we can provide it to the international organizations, eye angels, and Ministry of Health of the certain country. And it provides an eye health data management service and analysis of eye health data, along with the visualization of the disease map and monitoring and evaluating service. We are planning to provide the service to at least 1 in 50,000 population, which is the same number as the number of vision centers recommended by WHO. Vision Center is the primary health institute for eye health. And as the time goes and the business model matures, it transforms its shape from the sales of the device to provision of the AI-based clinical decision supporting system. And at the end, it will be the big data management. In 2020, we are going to be having the moment of a validation of the whole platform. We are providing 1,000 devices in collaboration with the IAPB, International Agency for the Prevention of Blindness, and Samsung Electronics, and it will be expanding as we hope to provide the service to 1 in 50,000 population. And the members of the LabSD have a background in global eye health, and we know that the blindness is causing the poverty. Poor people has more tendency of being blind, and blind people have a more tendency of being poor. And we are proposing this solution in order to this problem, and we believe that we can do it with our business model and iLike platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Holden. And the judges, the floor is yours.
Hello, thank you for your presentation. I always wonder, like, I see some of the pilot and partnerships that you have been trying to do, but I'm always wonder, like, what is the go-to-market strategy and how quick and how fast you're going to penetrate the market?
Well, at this moment, first of all, we value the result of the impact evaluation. We want to know what kind of impact we can make in the community. So that's why we are having this moment of validation in 2020 in collaboration with prestigious organizations under the umbrella of International Agency for the Prevention of Blindness. And after having the result, I believe like those organizations who are dedicated to global eye health are going to be convinced to use our platform, because the blindness caused by retinal diseases the number is growing at the moment, and it is like becoming the public health problem. So there is a problem, and at this moment it is unsolvable, but we are providing solution that can solve this problem.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for the presentation.
Thank you.
Do you plan to go more on a mass market approach? Because in the end, even in developed countries, you have a lot of people that cannot afford health,
Yes.
eye health.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we started out as the company that helps the people in the marginalized areas, but this solution can also be applied to more of a developed environment as well. For instance, in Korea, we have diabetes retinopathy, which is the #1 cause of blindness in Korea. And the reason that we have like a so high prevalence of disease is that those people who are diagnosed with the diabetes, the tendency of them visiting the ophthalmologist is very low. It's 33.6%. It is like if the patient is the percentage of the person who at least like once visit the ophthalmologist clinic and take their fundus picture taken. And Korea is not even the resource limited like a country. We have like a really high access to health services. And the reason that people are not visiting is it just is another step. It costs like a little more, and maybe like people can blame you for not taking care of your diabetes, for having the diabetic retinopathy, and that sort of reasons. Like there are a lot of reasons that people do not go to ophthalmologists. So what we are trying to do is providing the platform to the clinics like family medicine or internal medicine, because those are the clinics, or even health centers in the community, because those are the clinics that diabetic patients visit to get the medicine for their diabetes. So they have a regular visits. So when they visit, those doctors in the community health center or internal medicine or family medicine can give a simple exam showing them, indicating the patient that he or she has to visit the ophthalmologist's office, preventing the blindness.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Holden, and good job. Carry on to all the ventures that you're working on. And next up, we have Life Origin from Malaysia. Welcome, Chan.
Hi, let me get my screen shared. Okay. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm CEO from Life Origin, and we are here to create sustainable protein to feed the world. So we know that we use massive lands and waters to farm our food. But do you know that 60% of the grains are being fed to animals instead of human? So pet market is actually a huge market. 20% of the cats and dogs suffers adverse food reaction problem because of food allergic problems and also digestive problems. Cats and dogs' food in the market are relying heavily on grains and as the main source of protein because of its cheaper pricing compared to meat. So Life Origin is working to develop a healthy and sustainable pet food using alternative protein source from insects rather than traditional proteins such as fish meal or soy. It is also more digestible and it is a hypoallergenic product that suits pets with sensitive allergic problems. So let me introduce you to the black soldier fly. They are actually a versatile recycling army that can convert food waste into highly nutritious protein within 10 to 15 days. So they have excellent nutrition profile and they are highly resistant to disease and they are non-invasive species. So in Life Origin, we fed the flies using the traceable pre-consumer waste such as coconut waste that we can find in Malaysia, coffee ground or soya waste to the larvae, and we generate 3 products: the larvae, the pupa, and the organic fertilizers. The larvae was being used as animal feed for livestock, pets, animals in the zoos, and also fishes as well. The pupa can be used as feeds for the bird nest farmers in Malaysia, and the organic fertilizers for nursery and landscaping plantations for soil improvement and plants growth. So in future, we are looking forward that the larvae can be used to extract protein powder and also possible dairy substitute products for human consumption. And also, we can also extract elements for pharmaceutical use as well. So this farming is actually a closed loop zero waste process that generates zero waste. So in Life Origin, we set up our farming system in a modular and vertical setup for scalability, for easy scalability, and everything is done fully indoor. We use the collected pre-consumer waste and formulate it into a special feed composition to feed to the larvae. And of course, all the waste is traceable. It's actually traceable because we collected it from directly from the industrial players. So we are also incorporating smart farming and also IoT implementation system into our system for data and analytics to improve our process. And also we will have a more traceability that will give us a more quality assurance to our product. So compared to our competitors, Life Origin larvae are actually having more stable nutrients and we are using traceable food waste, and everything is done hygienically, breeding, and also is processed hygienically, and everything is continuously done using doing lab tests. So during COVID period, we actually have a surge of our revenues because everything changed online and we do sell our products online as well. So in 2020, we will be focusing on marketing our live larvae continuously to the existing market that we are addressing now, which is the reptiles and small animals market. And also we will be focusing also to develop a product for raw materials and oils for the cats and dogs market, where we will be launching Origin products to the cats and dogs as well. So we started the project in late 2018, and currently now we are on our second base, and we are looking forward to further scale our production and having a commercial lot by early next year, and looking forward to have a regional expansion and also to export our products to Southeast Asia and Asia region. So these are some of our food waste where we collected our food waste, our partners, and also our channels and drop shippers that are selling our products. And we're also having collaboration together with universities and for our researchers' purposes as well. And we consistently send our products for lab tests, and we do have our investors, accelerator investor from WTF. And this is our team, and also we have our advisors. And probably that's our regenerative agriculture. And thank you very much from our presentation. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. The floor is yours, judges.
Thanks a lot. Really interesting, and we could read a lot and learn a lot about plant-based protein during this COVID time. I was all over the news. I think just one quick feedback to start is that when you start your presentation, you're talking about pet food, and then suddenly you move to human food and other potential use. It's a little bit disturbing for the audience because it's hard to understand that you're not going to give me the same food as you give to the dog. But that's just a quick feedback. I do have a question. It's in terms of distribution channels. So you mentioned you sell online. Do you sell through partners? Do you partner with big brands, for example, for the pet food that also distribute other type of food? Or do you partner with company like 1 Degree in Hong Kong, which is a digital insurance for pets, dogs and cats that could help you scale faster? Thank you.
Currently, we are just selling the live larvae for the small animals, for the reptiles. And of course, we are slowly changing our course to B2B as well, where we will actually have our larvae defatted meal and also the oil supplied to business, pets and dogs millers, kibbles millers, slowly moving from a B2C to a B2B business. So, I understand that at first we were looking into the human food and then we cats and the ultimate goal of Life Origin is actually to have the insect protein as a human consumption. So what we do as the process of doing this is we make sure that all the process that we've done is a human consumption grade level. So it actually can be used as a human food as well, but because human food would take longer period for us to go into the market. So we were taking the cats and dog markets as our first step.
Completely understand the process. It's just a feedback as a when you listen.
Right. Thank you for your presentation. And I have to say, like lately I've heard so many companies are start doing this, like the sustainable proteins, and not just only in Asia, but only like in everywhere in the world. It's a trend, right? So just want to quickly ask from you, like, because you plan to expand, right, like into other countries, what is your like real unfair advantage, because you will need to fight a lot with other companies?
Life Origin, we started the project like 2 years already. We can say that we have a very good fundamental basics on breeding the flies. And compared to a lot of the companies which they wanted to start, and I think the cycle of them doing the black soldier fly farming have not been completed yet. And everything can be very easy on a paper, but when it goes into a real practical, there comes in with a lot of problem, and when the process has to be scaled up, especially we are not doing like 1 tons or 2 tons already. If let's say we were to scale, everything has to be systematic and automation have to be done to scale it into a bigger scale to make sure the market demand is enough. So with our Life Origin, with the IoT sensors and also processors SOP that we have been implemented, we are sure that now we are on the stage to scale to a further level compared to others.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And it is quite an interesting area for us to explore as well. Really, really interested to knowing more about it in a couple of months' time too. Keep us posted.
Okay,
So next up, thank you so much. Next up, we have Divya from Silvery Nanos, coming all the way from India.
Hello, everyone. This is Divya, founder of Silvery Nanos. Yeah. So cleaning toilet every day is such a big problem. But if you get clean, hygienic, infection-less, odorless, environmental friendly, water-saving toilets without cleaning it. Such a great solution. So Silvery Nanos brings this solution to you. It's a spray which you apply once in the toilet. It will create a thin film on the toilet which will sustain for 1 month, giving infectionless and easy cleaning toilet for 1 month. So my name is Beaudrap and I'm the founder of Silvery Nanos. I myself have suffered from UTI, that is urinary tract infection, in 2014, and hence I got this idea of making a film which has to be there on the toilet where all the public places can be saved from the infection. So every year, 150 million people in the world suffer from urinary tract infection, especially women, and which is the leading cause of bladder cancer. The major reason is unclean and unhygienic public toilets. And cleaning them after every use is impossible because if I'm going and I'm flushing, but if some other person comes and they just clean the toilet in the morning and the evening. So every time the person goes, you need to clean the toilet, you need to sanitize the toilet because if I have E. coli infection, the other person may get E. coli infection very easily. The major problem is the UTI microbes are getting resistance every day and the medicines for now, like when I was admitted, it was like 2 months, but now the medicines are 6 months and they're very expensive. And plus the problems which are faced by women, pregnant women, elderly women going to the public toilets in India, especially, is like worse because I have always stopped my pee and I cannot go to the public toilet. And I myself suffered from UTI because of the public toilet in the college. The expenditure of the healthcare is very increasing. So prevention is the only way we can, rather than curing it. So the other cleaners which are being used is like the phenyl or Harpic or bleach, anything we are using twice a day. And the disinfectants like P-Safe or something, we have to carry it every time where we are supposed to go. Like every time we have to keep it in a bag, which is impossible for every woman. So it is a costly labor, and the water wastage and everything is the same. So we bring Silvery Nanos, that is, it's a spray which is infectionless and easy. So it's a spray which you apply once in the toilet. It will create a thin film which is hydrophobic, lipophobic, as well as pH resistant. So even your can you hear me? I'm so sorry. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, it is antifungal, antibacterial, and antibiofilm. So it is water and stain repellent, and it can clean the toilet. So there, if anything comes on the toilet, it will just go off like a lotus effect, and it will be there for 1 month. It is more than 1 month, but we are taking a half time of 1 month so that people apply after every month. So Silvery Nanos, so I'm an inventor. I'm doing my PhD right now in microbiology, and I have innovated this in a couple of years in my bachelor's. And it is a 3 long years research which saves around 35% of water. And now when we are doing it, it saves almost 55% of water because when you just have to flush once time so that all the dirt just goes away, and there is no need of cleaning the toilet all the time. So it maintains an easy cleaning for 1 month. It is inexpensive because this is just $1.42 per toilet. That is less than 100 rupees per toilet. And it forms a thin film on the layer, which is harmless for the people. It will stay for a month and it is dermatologically safe. So about my team, I'm the founder and my team has direct and indirect 28 people right now. So the major core team is five people and we are working on this. So yeah, the company is registered under my name and my mom's name. So we have been certified from NABL, Chemotest, Equinox Labs, with all the microbiological certifications have been done. And I had won a lot of competitions from my college, from my Chancellor's Challenge. I was also invited in Singapore. I have won UK Go Global India program, IIT Bombay, and one of the finalists of UNDP. So we have a distributors. We have 7 distributors right now in India, and we have signed one Dubai agreement, distributorship agreement. We are in talks with the Harpic team, which is Reckitt and Kaiser. So they have approached us on 26 December last 2019. So we are in talks with them. So the market size, what we are looking is right now B2B, which is the public toilet majorly, and we are going to shift to B2C. So our major customers is right now B2B, and we have right now the capacity of 7,000 per month. And these bottles right now I'm selling currently in the COVID time because it is not only for the toilets, but also you can apply on the surfaces, which is like doorknobs and all. So we have a good revenue. So these are the other uses of the toilets where you can apply it anywhere where you need to make it infectionless.
Brilliant,
so right now,
Divya. I think maybe we can just you can briefly wrap it up in maybe 5 seconds, and then we'll go on to the panel. Thank you.
Yes. So my mission is to prevent UTI across the world because I have suffered it and I know the problems which is faced by women, pregnant women and elderly women. So my team and I am really concerned about the mission to prevent UTI. And thank you so much. We believe in prevention is better than cure. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And judges, the floor is yours.
Hi, Divya. Thank you very much. Really interesting to hear that such an invention is now invented. Great thing for all the women. I have a question regarding the patent. Did you plan to patent your product? How are you gonna forbid any other to copy your solution, even though you already had 3 years of research?
Yeah, so we have given an Indian patent right now for the provisional patent, which is like 1.5 years. And then after that, I think after this 1.5 years, they have like complete patent filing. So I am in that particular process right now. So I have registered my company and I've started selling this, and I've also patented the provisional patent right now. I've kept half as a trade secret, the nanotechnology part, so that no one copies it. Yeah, so it's half patented, half trade secret.
Hello. Thank you for presentation. It's a really great product and it really fits, the world these days. Just a question from me about like how much is like the margin that you sell per can, and like how much do you have to sell in order to be sustainable? I mean, your company to
yeah.
serve.
So right now I'm selling around 1,500 to 2,000 bottles per month, and I'm keeping a margin of around 40 to 50%, so that my break even and the research and everything, my lab and everything is sustainable. And I'm getting grants from Indian government right now, which is like not big, but yeah, a small grant. So yes, we are doing a sustainable break even. We have crossed our break even, so now we are in profit.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Divya. A really impressive job. I would also like to get my hands on one of those cans as well when I travel. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. And next up, we have Amit from InfoU Labs, also from India.
Yeah. Hi everyone. This is Amit and Ankit. We are the founders of InfoU Labs. Let me just share my screen and okay, let's go ahead. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. So of course, like this pandemic has impacted a lot of lives around us, and actually our invention came from the inspiration of that. So we actually developed a portable UV sanitation device, which can sanitize the surface of perishable goods from the microbials and the pathogens. So just a bit, the inspiration which we got from the problem is, it actually started from our own home itself. I actually observed in my own home, my mom and sister-in-law, as soon as they buy fruits and vegetables from the market, they were like putting directly onto the sink, and then they were washing it with the water, and then they were putting it onto the sunlight for like 2 to 3 hours, which I found much irrelevant. And me as an innovator, I thought, okay, we have to solve this problem. So we actually developed this portable UV sanitation device, which can actually sanitize the surface of fruits and vegetables from any microbials and the pathogen within less than like 10 minutes. So together we are actually contributing to the goal of food safety, SDG 2. So this is a device which we have right now. It's a handheld device. It works on the UV radiation. So we have a wide range of UV, UVA, and UVC, and we also actually installed a smart features where we can prevent. We are preventing humans from getting exposed to the radiation. So it's like whenever there is no one around, then only the device automatically turns on and sanitizes the things around it. So this is the market which we see right now. It's the major market is at our households, where we have this refrigerator basket where we all keep our fruits and vegetable onto the basket. There it will send us, and as well as the storage boxes. So initially, coming to the perishables, we are taking up these two markets. So with this in mind, we got our customer. There's a company called 1090 where we piloted our devices, and together we have developed this UV sanitized portable cold storage solution. So this is just the cover of that the device which I'm talking about. It's a storage box which also keeps a perishable in a cold condition for a small distance traveling, as well as it will sanitize it. This is the core team, me, Amit and Ankit, we are there, and then we have other people from different backgrounds who are into the entire work. And the financials which we are aiming as of now is 500,000 USD, and with that we are expected to generate revenue of 700,000 within a year. So till now we got a for our individual InfiUV device, we have gotten requests of more than 20,000 pieces. As well as the combined cold storage solution, we have set up a deal with the startup where we are supplying them on a monthly basis, like monthly we will be developing certain boxes, and we'll be distributing with them. And for that we have gotten a huge response from Indian market, Asian market, as well as some Kenyan market as well. Yeah,
Brilliant.
This is our Asia
so
expansion strategy. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Would you like to wrap it up in about 5 seconds?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is our Asian expansion strategy. So we'll be looking for distribution networks and as well as partner network. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Amit and team. The floor is yours, judges.
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation. My first question would be, this is out of curiosity, like for when we say centralization, do we like, to what extent to it? Like, do we just grab it, will be fresh to eat, or what extra procedure before we can handle the food?
So thanks for the question, first of all. So see, right now our fruit and vegetables goes through different processes, and as we know, lot of these virus and microbials go through touch transmission. So whatever microbials are present at the surface of the fruit, within less than 10 minutes, it will sanitize that properly. So UV sanitation is a proven technique to sanitize any kind of things from microbials. And recently we came across the study by Cornell University, where they have claimed that there is a probability of more than 90% that UV sanitation can actually kill coronavirus. So that's why we see this innovation has a larger scope in a coming future.
Thank you.
I see. I'm not sure if you've mentioned, but do you have like any, like certification or like the lab results of the device?
Yeah. So we have like 2 certificates as of now. One is called the safety certificate, like if let's say we turn on, if human is getting impacted or not, and the second one is how much it's actually working, the trustability of the device. Both of them we have gotten from the Indian government.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Amit and Ankit. Great to have you all the way here from India. So good job in everything you're doing, and keep us posted as well.
Sure. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Awesome. And next up, exciting, we have Tinky Bike. So Kim Hak from Cambodia.
Yes, let me share our screen now.
Sure. And you guys are also at the workshop, right?
Yes, we are at the workshop.
Brilliant.
Hello, everybody. Obviously, most of you here love bicycle. Riding one is very nice. And we are a bike building company, and we are trying to tackle the problem here in Cambodia, such as first, the average cost of a motorcycle is like very high, and also there are like 5 million vehicles here in Cambodia, and like you know that there is like it produces a lot of CO2 in the atmosphere right now, and also it like contribute into like health effects such as lung damage or like noisy street. And we have a solution, and let me show you. We call it Tinky Bike. Right now we are on Why choose Tinky bike? First, it is low cost. It is almost 12 times cheaper. Also, it has a very unique design, like unlike bicycle nowadays. Also, we have like we build it in Cambodia at our workshop itself. So we have like strict quality control and quality part for our bike. Also, we have reliable service, and obviously it is electric, so eco-friendly. Let me tell you the story. It all started with an electric skateboard. We built an electric skateboard, and then two of us think that we should build a bike, and we joined Smart Spark, and we built the bike in like our friend workshop first, since we don't have our workshop. Right now, we have one, and here it is the first prototype. And also we join an exhibition also, and so far people like love our bike. They give like reviews and like suggestion. And also our video went viral also from Impact Hub. And our future roadmap, we plan to finish the workshop for production of Tinky, which is we almost finished now. And by this year, we going to open market in in Phnom Penh or Cambodia, which is we currently sold 3 bikes. And also, by 2021, we want to produce more bike, and we gonna put it for rent in Siem Reap of the tourist center, and also Phnom Penh and the whole Cambodia if possible. And also we gonna expand market to Asia in 2023. And this is our team, and this is our mentor and advisors. And Tinky is for cool rider, not for grandma, except you are cool grandma. And contact us and pre-order for now in Cambodia at gotinky.com. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Kim Ka. The floor is yours, judges.
Thanks a lot. Amazing when you say your video went viral. I actually saw it and shared it on my LinkedIn. So I guess it's now known all over the world. I have a first question, which is, how much does it cost? Because when you say a motorbike are very expensive, how much is the cost of Tinky? And how do you charge it? Because even on the video, you don't really realize, do you take the battery home and do you charge it home? And then is the electricity that cheap in Cambodia, or how do you see it?
Tinky bike currently starting price from 580, and we have 2 models, 580 and 880. And how to charge it? Tinky, like you don't have to bring the bicycle to your bedroom when you charge, because the battery is removable, and you can charge anywhere at school, workplace, and like restaurant or cafe or anywhere there is like plug on the wall. Tinky is able to charge like smartphone.
I think that's one of your great advantages that you should highlight in your presentation. Because if you have an electric car, you cannot bring your battery inside the restaurant while you're eating. Definitely push this on your slides.
Yes.
So it looks really cute, and you know, like want to try that. But one problem is, you know, like when you are building a product, it often categorized as nice to have. How do you make it like sustainable? You know, like maybe in 5 years, do I still want to use a Tinky bike? Like, what is your grand vision in your business?
Okay, could you say it again? We didn't catch it.
Oh, okay, sorry. A lot of businesses, especially the products, they cannot last more than, let's say, 5 years because the customers got bored, and it's because like it's just nice to have, not have to have. So my question is, how do you make sure in 5 years or in 10 years, you still can get the customers to use the Tinky bike? and what is your, grand vision of your business?
Yes, thank you. Because like thinking back is like cool to own, and we also have like many upgrades along the way. We are like improving our thinking back every single day. Like customer suggestion, we will improve it. We will making new models, and we also like having promotion and like something that point saving, such as when they ride Tinky for like 1,000 kilometers or 2,000, they can exchange for price or gift, something like that.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
One more
for
question, if I still have time.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Cynthia. I mean, in Cambodia, it's really unsafe to ride bicycle, especially in Phnom Penh, and motorbike are still very expensive. How much do you value the market just in Phnom Penh? How many people would be able to afford and in need of Tinky?
Thank you. We Tinky bike is like very affordable to like comparing to like current motorcycle, and also you mentioned like unsafe for bicycle because there is no bicycle lane. But Tinky can go up to 45 kilometers, so it's like it can be faster than some small motorcycle actually.
Very awesome. Yeah, so if anyone hasn't seen the video, I highly encourage everyone to go and see the video. It's very interesting. You will know why it is viral, because it's very engaging and very interesting. Thank you so much, Kim Hak. And next up, and the last and not least, we have Shirley from Smart Farm Assistance, also in Cambodia. Hello, Shirley.
Hello, wait a bit. So I'm going to share my screen. Hi everyone, I'm Srilin. I'm from Smart Farm Assistant, and we are on we innovate the IoT device that can control the irrigation system through the mobile phone. And yes, we have a survey with the farmer, more than 120, that 80% of them are facing with the irrigation challenge, which is about they need to spend a lot of time, more than 3 hours, for do the irrigation in the field daily. And the second point is about the irrigation is inefficiency. Like you guys see that they don't have enough. They don't have enough irrigation system that need to hold the water tank on their hand and do the irrigation. And lastly, that our earth will facing about the climate change. So the farmer will be the first one to challenge with it. And we really pain when we see our farmer in Cambodia that struggle with this. And one more thing, we have a total their expense in 1 year. They need more than $3,000 for do irrigation, also hire the labor for as well. So what is our solution? So we believe that we innovate the IoT device. The first one is a smart pump that can connect with the water pump. And the second one is about smart valve that can control the valve of water pipe. And all of these things we can control by using the mobile application and also SMS as well. And the thing is not required using the internet, because we see that our local province really lack of internet. So we believe that SMS is a good one. It's a simple way, but they can control their watering system in anywhere and every time. So our revenue model, we sell device smart pump $100 and smart valve is $90. So one more thing, we're not focusing only device, we also provide a smart irrigation system service as well. So here is our how is it work that smart valve connect with the water pipe that you see, and smart pump connect with the motor pipe. And yes, where's the value proposition we deliver to the farmer? The first one is really important to save the time, because they are do a traditional farming. And second, to reduce the labor force. And thirdly, they can save money and they can have more time and gain extra job and can get the profit to their family as well. And yes, the education is more efficiency. And lastly, we also the part of sustainable development goal to number 8 to increase their income, and number 13 about climate change. So these are our cost comparable with our device. They cost only $1,000 per year. So yes, our target customer is a fruit farm owner, greenhouse owner, and vegetable farm owner, and lastly, garden owners. So how we go to the market? We see that our Cambodian ministry, our government is more understand about agri-tech. So we will be partnered with the Ministry of Agriculture. And second is about community that connect with the farmer in the local province and distributor and also exhibition. And the important one is about organization or NGO that have the farmer. So we partner with them as well. And we not only want to sell our device in the Cambodia, we want to export it to other countries as well. Here we have a dual market site in Cambodia, and yes, more than 40% of global population is more than 6 million are farmer. So we can assume that we can gain more than $3 million for our device. So far, we have installed our product to the farmer as well in some country. And yes, we have a 10 customer and sold for 20 devices already. And we also have a positive feedback with the customer that they really impressed that they can save a lot of time that they needed to go to field before. So far we have achievement like to complete some program and also the partnership. And yes, and here our team, we have a different background and we believe each other and we believe what we are doing to help the farmer, because almost of us are from the family farmer background. So we want to make change and give a positive impact to help them about technology can help the agriculture. So this is our future plan. We not only sell our device, but we want to integrate with the data analysis that connect with the sensor, and then they can. We have a platform for the data analysis. That yes, and yes, our vision is to support Cambodian farmer to become more resilient and more effective in their way of doing farming by using our IoT technology and also smart farming technique, in order to optimize the resource available and help them adapt the growing rate of climate change. And we believe that technology is the key of the future of agriculture that will change the way of farmer to traditional farming. And yes, smart farming and to produce food more sustainability. So let's join together, and we really need your help, and we believe that your help is really important for us. And thank you so much for your time, for your listening.
Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome. Brilliant. Now, thank you for the incredible pitch. Judges, the floor is yours.
Thank you for your presentation, Sarim. My first question is that I understand that you first start with no need internet, but you also will be, because then my next part will be like, so how is the data storage will be helping you? And because you will need that kind of information for your future development, would you further explain a little bit onto the no internet part to like collecting data and for your future plan, for your dashboard and everything?
So for right now, we are using SMS, and we are for the next plan is we also integrate with the internet as well. Like for the next year, we will locally with the province nearby the city, so they have a stable internet. That's why we will launch our platform, which is about data analysis and sensor. So yes, we challenge with it, but we think we will start with the area that connect or that have a stable internet. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for the presentation. Indeed, Cambodia is full of farmers. With which NGO or big organization do you partner to help distribute? There are big organizations like TukTuks who help to have drinkable water. They might be interesting also to push the water to the farmers, or lots of NGOs that help children to go to school or education, that most of the parents are farmers. How do you partner with them? And the second question would be actually a question for 500 in Thailand, because Thailand has a big focus on agriculture. How do you see this could also work in Thailand?
Yes. So the first one is how we have partnership with the NGO or organization. Yes, right now we have a working so far with one. Our NGO is about Change Cambodia. So they have asked to bring our device to sell to the farmer. Yes, and we will connect more to talk about related about their program, which is about water management. So we think that we will find the NGO that related with this. So the first is now, yes, like I mentioned before, we have connected with one NGO already. And yes, for the second question, how we going to Thailand or other province? For actually, we think the first is build self in Cambodia, and the second is our second is our the second one is about to sell our device for other countries, something like with our partner, because right now we also have one co-founder that they also working with the in Thailand as well. So yes.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Shirley, and really awesome job to all of the entrepreneurs who showcased today, not just because of the awesome pitch, but because every single day you are making an incredible difference at the front line. So in closing, I would like to quickly invite all of the different experts to share the encouragement and some tips and takeaways of today's pitching. So starting with also Kumamyo, Diane, and then Joe.
All right. You know, like usually I would look at the businesses that are not the social enterprises, right? But personally, I am getting more interested in the social enterprise or like the impact investing more every day, because I see it as the important future, you know, like the brighter future for everyone. And to be honest, I'm really impressed today because from what I've seen, you know, in my experience, like a lot of the impact businesses, they don't think ahead of their business model or their revenue models, but mostly everyone did a very good job today. And a lot of you guys have done like an amazing invention and the new things that will help the world a better place. So thank you everyone for doing what you are doing. And hopefully, you know, like I can help in any way that I can. Yeah, so thank you for having me here today.
Thank you so much, Kumamyo, for all your expertise and help. And Diane?
Thanks a lot, everyone. I completely agree with you, Mana. It was really impressive to see all those pitches. I think we could feel and see from all of you the passion of what you're doing and why you started this, and really hope that all those businesses grow further. Was really impressed by the impact that you're making, but also how you're showing it, because I mean, even though there could be even more data to prove the impact, you have the vision of showing that impact and starting to measure it, and this is very impressive. And last but not least, we're super happy to have you at Startup Impact Summit, and I hope you really connect with the audience. I hope some investors will contact you and connect with you afterwards. And I wish you all the best for the future, and feel free to ping me or ping the team if you need any help, especially for scaling in Hong Kong, Singapore, Greater Bay Area, and India. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Diane. And Joe?
Yes, again, thank you very much, all the teams. You have done a great job today, so you can sleep well tonight. I'm impressed, as well as so as other panelists, I guess. And I think that's not only the credit to the teams that we have mentioned. It's also credit to UNDP. You have been supporting the team, and I guess through government and even just like the PPT, you have been doing a lot on that. Thank you for that, for you to be able to show us this kind of effort. And to some of the work to the team, thank you for letting no one left behind. And I hope all the success to your business.
Brilliant. Thank you so much to Kuma Miao, to Diane, and also to Joe again for lending us your expertise and time. So as we draw to a close, we want to thank all the audience who will be watching it in real life in July. So whenever there is a way that they want to connect, feel free to connect with the WHub team, and then all of them will be connected through to the teams as well. And I hope all of you have learned a lot about different sectors and different technologies. And also want to thank you to my team at the Youth Collab, supported by City Foundation and UNDP, on making this possible, and in collaboration with our partners in Hong Kong, in WHub, AngelHub, and Invest Hong Kong as well. So hope everyone has learned something new. And please send us a message if you're interested in anything that we're doing, any of the things that the startups are doing, and enjoy the rest of the summit.